actually test it out. And we'll test chat in the meantime. Hooray! Look at that. Everything is working. I'm so happy when everything works the first time. It's been happening a lot. I have honestly at this point come to realize that so far, with the exception of trophies doing this weird garbled thing in the corner of the screen on stream, PlayStation seems more or less more solid than Xbox One, at least so far. We haven't done as much streaming on it, so it's not as well tested. But in the streaming we've done, this platform has been a lot more robust, which has been good. Anyhow, welcome back to Pyre, everybody. So we are hanging out. I forgot I had my bones xylophone. Pardon me, my xylobones. Okay, we could waste all night doing that. Also, can't forget that we have our singing sands. The sound of countless screeching wheel mites. That's horrifying. Alright, so let's, for anybody who missed last stream, let's catch folks up on where we are in the story. At this point we've completed 2 liberation rites. We sent Headwind back to find his love. We sent Rookie Greentail back last time, our speedy dog friend with the wonderful mustache, who is now back home taking care of his mama, like he should. We had another opportunity with Pamitha the Harpy to try and reconcile things with her sister Tamitha, the awkwardly named, and it didn't go super great. I'm not actually 100% sure that that's resolved. I have a feeling that we'll see Tamitha at least one more time before this is all over. Speaking of Pamitha, we got Pam and Jodariel, our demon, to at least agree to kind of an uneasy alliance. They're not killing each other, so that's a bonus. I'll take that, any day of the week, really. Let's see, what else happened last time? Bunch of stuff. Our wagon flies now, that's pretty great. And yeah, so we're en route to another liberation rite, at which point I have a pretty difficult decision to make as to who is going. But first, we have a minor rite just to take somebody out and get the stars in alignment to open up the next liberation rite so that we can send somebody home where the revolution will take place. Typically, Jodariel is among the first to start making preparations just as soon as you arrive. This time she does not assist the others. She's not even donned the raiments. Are we sitting this one out, Jody? Your concern is noted, but it is misplaced. It is only that the one we are to face this time, Ignarius. This is the demon Elvis. We denied his liberty before. It seems almost cruel to set him further back. Oh, sweetie. Absurd that I should even care. It's simply that I seldom see those with features similar to mine. Yeah, actually, y'all are the only 2 demons we've met. Those who have survived here long enough to earn their horns. So we also learned last time that Jody has been here 16 years in exile. Go now to prepare. And the stars are out. Let's hear from Demon Alan Rickman. Okay, so we've got some challenge modes that we can enable. These fights are still close enough. I'm kind of... Ew, yeah, that's way too much. Okay, no, we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna keep doing these vanilla. At some point, I may get bold enough to enable an old Titan or 2, but they're just it's a huge jump in difficulty. Oh, that's right. We also recruited Big Bertrude, the witch that we met, the one who converted our wagon to be seaworthy. Is now a team member, so that's pretty cool.
The reader has returned, and it would appear her ranks grow stronger.
Technically, they're weaker. We lost 2 game 1.
How very strange that you befriended her.
What are you talking about? She's great.
At any rate, your adversaries in this rite shall be the Tempers.
That's how I was trying to remember their name. The Tempers is the triumvirate.
And walk the path to liberty.
Alright, this is a pretty open field. I'm immediately regretting sending Rookie back, because he was one of my best players. Hey, if it isn't Curly Horns! Surprised they didn't let you out already. Not that I'm complaining. I was hoping I'd run into you again. I'm really not sure what I'm hoping for with these 2, to be honest. I haven't gotten a super good read on Ignarius yet. See, when you've been stuck here for, about 14 years, not that I'm counting or anything, you gain some appreciation for the simple stuff. A bit of cool breeze, a solid meal. Anyway, it's good to see you in one piece. Okay, he's... Huh. Huh. Why are you doing this? We have a right to conduct. Yeah, I've conducted a lot of rites. Fat lot of good it's done me. God, yeah, 14 years, jeez. Yet here you are again. Yeah, anyway. Our kind, we got a reputation to uphold. I want to know more about Ignarius now. Jody, you doing alright? Not shaking up, right? Whoa, what's up? You're gonna make me play the witch, aren't you? Now that Bertrude is among our ranks, it'd be best if you... Okay, hopefully this is a demo trial with her. I hope. You have no obligation to use her abilities. Please show the reader something of your aptitude. We expect thou shalt be soon inclined to bring our sorceries to bear. I love her mask, though. That's pretty great. Long have we studied these rites of thine. Let us show thee what we know of them thus far. That's right, so the witches kind of deal with a different god than the 8 scribes.
Though I have to wonder what became of her accomplices.
Whoop,
Of one accomplice in particular.
Whoop, bong.
You watch yourself
That
around
is
her, reader.
straight up a pounce.
None are sentenced into exile
Ooh,
without
fast.
sufficient cause.
And then, of course, the usual. That's right, okay, they have the shotgun blast. It looks so pretty. Alright. Is that not flashing enough? There, that's flashing enough. It's a very tiny window. And then we salute. Now then, reading one, note that our freedom is of little consequence. We side with ye because of Sandalwood, because of his plan. The plan is the revolution. They're still capitalizing it for some reason. Thus we are at thy disposal and await thy bidding. Oh, he's got the stoke the fire talisman that I've got. Our adversary, his heart is not in this. We should be able to prevail against him without difficulty. See, you say that, and I don't really believe it, but we're totally bringing Jody into this one. I don't know that I want her to be first, though. Let's put Shay in at lead.
Shay!
Because she's speedy.
Joe
Definitely put Jody in. Let's see, you've got a lot of rested XP I need to make up. So do you. You're both pretty good. Pam's doing alright. And you know what, yeah, we did just get Bertrude. Let's go ahead and let's put her in. I haven't been needing to get to my 3rd string for anything but defense, and her wide angle shot should be really good for defense. Our adversary is giving way to his feelings. We have the advantage. We've only beat them once, so I'm honestly the most nervous about this one because I don't know a whole lot about them.
Commence.
Oop. Haha!
Favorable
Juke.
start.
Very nice, Bertrude. I thought I jumped. I did not jump. Oh, aw. Haha! Oh, nice
Wherever
move.
did the Nightwings go?
Nice move.
Well, I dare say.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. You ain't half bad there, Curly Horns. Shame we're on opposite sides. Fighting over who gets out of here. Yeah, I'm kind of regretting that more and more the more of y'all I meet. There are only a couple of triumphrates I just don't like. Back home, I would have just walked up and bought us both a drink. Aw, he's kind of sweet. I would have punched you in the mouth. I think this might be demon flirting. That's what I like about you, Curly Horns. You hate my guts as much as I do. Let's see you stomp on me one more time. Alright.
Oh, the fading glory of the great
How did-
Ignarius. These days, he is nothing but an aging brute.
Gotcha. and, and we're all dead. I jumped. You're full of crap. Oh, I thought... Oh, boo! Okay, that's... Jeez.
Ignatius doused his hapless adversary's flames.
Yep. Hapless, I think, is a bit
adversary's
much.
Pyre now burns brighter than your own.
Man, I keep hitting the jump release and it's not fast enough. Really thought I pounced right on top of her. We're gonna lose. We're gonna straight up lose.
The orb.
Yeah, I have missed like 6 of her jumps now. Come on!
Spectacularly.
She moves like she's on ice. Alright, we're still 30 points down here. Nope, jumped right into his aura.
A decisive blow.
Wow, we're just getting skunked. Well, I wanted to know what would happen if we lost.
Too slow, Ignatius.
Dang it. Yeah, she does not turn well at all.
Ooh.
Yes, got you.
How fine.
Oh, come on. Yes! Yes!
In the name of Solium.
Okay, we still need 2 hits and they only need 1.
Good.
Yeah, that's 7 times. Nope.
Pathetic.
And that's game.
And
Yep.
it is done.
Wow.
The tempers prevail.
We weren't even close.
While
I mean, we were close. We were 2 hits away, but
wallow in defeat.
Shay got
Perhaps
skunked
your fortune
every
shall
single
be
time I
better
had her.
Next time. Hmm?
That's her first loss. This is not the end. This is an opportunity for you and your fellow exiles to press onward. Bertrude learned a valuable lesson. A rush of enlightenment gained from surviving a tough situation. Huh. So too has Shay, not in spite of this setback with the Tempers, but because of it. Jadariel is no exception. She's gained more insight as well. Fellow exiles should gain enlightenment and learn and grow from what transpired. The choice of whether to accept such outcomes now and all throughout your quest is to be yours alone. You know what? I appreciate that. So these are the only people that we haven't beaten twice. What can I tell you? I guess we still got a bit of spark left in us after all. You misled me into thinking you were weak. A clever deception. That was pretty close. Okay, now that's just straight up a bird. Igni, you alright, buddy? Aw. Listen, keep working on it, dude.
Boundless are the teachings of the scribes.
Alright, well, at least it wasn't a liberation
She now
rite.
stands closer to the scribes.
Yay!
The little moon-touched girl.
Yeah, girl. I think I let you down there. I mistimed every single jump. That'll be handy. Whoop. Ding!
Bertrude's lust for knowledge becomes manifest.
The strange designs of the 8 scribes, their everlasting sorceries, are strong within this land. Listen, when in Rome, use the magic of the Romans. Bertrude's Aurablast arcs at a wide angle, banishing adversaries in a larger area. Charge up time before she can use it is greatly reduced. That I need. I want her to be able to be a quick defender.
Until the next rite.
Also, I got thrown a little bit that time because the order went 1-3-2 instead of 1-2-3 in terms of who got the ball next. I don't think that's the whole reason that went bad. It was definitely 7 in a row of Shay not being able to jump in time. Turn to the wagon to find, oh yes, my two favorite people in the world. That this one star should be illuminated now. It's not what I expected. Tariq and I observed a strange occurrence in the sky. It appears that the star of Kylemore Rope Collar. First exiles came to these lands not by force, but by heeding the Rope Collar's deceptions. The Loki star. It's the Loki star. Okay. It is but another star, except our models and predictions of the cosmos did not anticipate this. Okay. Only see a single shining... Okay, so we lost, so now we have to go to the detention star. Yes, that's what I'm gleaning from all this. Yep. Bong. The Rogue Star. It's a great name for a spaceship, honestly. While we're here... Alright, so we're still dominantly in the lead. That's not a problem. I appreciate that the Fate, who are the guys I like the most, are in second place. Where are the Tempers? Oh man, the Tempers are well, they're 6 and 4. They're not terrible. Yeah, we would have knocked them down to 5 and 5. Alright. 2 rights to go till our next liberation. Somewhere in here, I thought, plan progress. Okay, so we're actually up to 43%. That's good. Does it tell me who would be best to send? No, maybe? No, nope. Nope. Tapong. What even is that? Alright. We are summoned to the Isle of Kaelmer, deep within the Deathless Tempest. Okie dokie. So long ago, I scarce recall the time, only the scent. Interesting. Place from whence the creatures native to this land sprang forth. Let's not concern ourselves with superstitions held about that place. We'll set forth at dawn and see for ourselves. Okay. Huh? You know, I really thought we were going to talk to Jody after all that, but this is probably just as well. Oh, good, Jody's here. Shay seems to be in a happy mood, although she always seems to be around Jody, who is listening to her with patience. It's the best way, really. I would just look within the salad caps each daybreak for the morning dew to drink, and once in a while I would find maybe a steam to drink from too. A stream to drink from too, right? You know, either way. Though I'd get very thirsty sometimes. I tried drinking tree sap once. It wasn't very good. It was very bad, I guess. She seems to be discussing how exactly she managed to survive in the downside all alone. Food was harder to find, usually because, this is a bit embarrassing, I tried never to harm a living thing, because it makes me very sad. This muffin, I swear to God. Sometimes it's the way of things, I understand. And so I would eat often as I needed to, and tried a lot of different things to see if they were good. It's a really good way to go through life, honestly. Most of them weren't. It's like me learning how to cook. I got by, I learned to get by, I already knew how, a little bit, because back home where I came from, there I had to get by there too. Here, well, it was harder, but it wasn't that much harder, really, in a way. Jody's, like, strong silent type also makes her, like, the best listener in the wagon, which is pretty great. Oh, she embraces Shay. Aw, ha, ha. How old are you? Do you know? I'm 19 years old. Oh god, she's a baby. That's how old I am, I think. This is the kid that couldn't remember their own name when we met them. That you have seen a lot, in not a lot of time. Know that what you have achieved, it is a feat. I have known seasoned soldiers who could not have lived through experiences you have described. Yeah, not every fighter takes survival as a class skill. Oh, wow, thank you. You could count on one hand the number of times you've seen a smile play across Jody's lips. Absolutely adorable. You kids have so much fun. Alright. We press on. Flying time. To the skies. I have no idea. I think the Deathless Tempest wasn't that far off. 1 or 2 screw. Ooh, hang on. There's the thing. Our kind who looked below, they would scarce believe we soar above them now. We told them when Sandalwood came to fetch us that we shall not return for some time. I forgot that the witches refer to themselves in plural. Our most accomplished laborers, with whom we shared so many moons in exile, we trust us shall carry forth the reputation of our services, for we taught them all we know. Aww, thinking about a little shop she ran. Curses, balms, potions, powders, cleaning reagents, sleep medicines, fungicides, seances. That last one's a little bit different. It's a well-known and established place in the middle of a bog. When we're finished here, provided we don't return where we once became, we shall return to our establishment and carry on our business there, for there is much demand. I mean, I can understand. Who doesn't need seances in a day like this? Alright, so we shouldn't be far away from it if we're in the ocean place. Ooh. I got a bump. I got a bump. Ha! Hey, Ignatius! Oh god. I just got the achievement Scourge of the Skies. You beat us, so you're about to rub it in. We're 1-1. We Tempers, we've been trading flames with you. Who knows how long? So what, you got us once or twice lately? Matter of time before we go and get you back. Keep that in mind next time you go messing with these hordes. Get out of my sky. Alright, alright. Ooh, jeez, and the parting shot. Whoop, alright. Let's go check out what this is. Wolford joins you as you soar above the storm-ravaged waters. Among its cursed qualities, it seems this wretched storm means I cannot rightly smoke. What are the downside? Small misfortunes. Yeah, that's the real tragedy here. Drive Imp seems not to mind. In fact, they seem more animated now than usual. Oh crap, is this the Cerulean Storm? Only true Dark Sun fans will get that. Tariq, do you suppose the Fate were able to make it here intact? They ought to have seen it in the stars, though we soon shall know for certain. Oh, we're up against the Fate again! My best and most beloved rivals. Well, if we lose, at least I won't mind. Gilman insists the waters along this path contain riches. It's not bad, because we're kind of flat broke again. Lone Minstrel indicates that there may be rare fish here ripe for catching. No, I'm gonna go with Gilman. This is his homeland. I'm gonna trust the local. Ho-ha-ha! You make landing along the Deathless Tempest, far west of where you first breached through the shores. Wonder which sort of celestial landmark lies. Yeah, I'm really kind of curious about this extra star. Oop, someone to talk to first. Yeah, we need to chat, you and I. Jody seems more reserved than usual, since her confrontation with Ignarius and the Tempers. Tell me something, Rita. Back where you came from, did you have someone who you considered close? Okay, here we go. This is exactly the conversation I've been wanting to have. What do I want to go with here? Let's complicate the shit out of this. Past relationship that meant something to you. She shows no reaction to the details, but you can tell she's listening. I see. I had someone as well. There's something which did not end well, but there were times. Oh, we had our times. That Ignarius, he is a base fool. We have not a thing in common save a set of horns. Yet here I am, drawing comparisons with how I felt at times back in the Commonwealth, while speaking to you of him. I'm a little old to be having such thoughts. That's not even close to true. You're never too old for that. Especially in a place such as this. Okay, that's a fair point. Thank you for their time. Please do not reveal this to the others. Listen, I'm going to honor that, mostly because you terrify me. It's a trifling matter and not to be of anyone's concern, especially not mine. Listen, he really does seem okay. Oh, motherfuck. Oh, they gave me this option, you bastards. Like, this is... Listen, I'm gonna feel bad about this later. I'm gonna do it anyway. You admit, not without some degree of difficulty, that you have grown to care for her yourself. You understand full well how Ignarius must feel. Oh, you could never have surmised the degree to which this turned out to be true. Brave of you to say. I thought so. Such flattery, how brave of you to say. In turn, and as this conversation demonstrates, I have come to value your kinship. Yes! I mean, sorry, don't mind me. You shall have to draw a boundary there, for a variety of reasons. I know I'm not being delicate, but you and I both understand, I think, how feelings operate. Please forgive me mine. There is nothing to forgive. I care for you, and I am grateful that you care for me. Since her mood has grown darker for the moment, not because of anything you said, because of how she knows she made you feel. Okay! I'm gonna cry a little bit, but it's fine. Everything's fine. I was not expecting that, but that's the best. That's well done. Well done. Good job, Supergiant, as always. Alright. Surveying the horizon, cannot talk. Amid the, it's all the 3-syllable and upwards that are getting me. The rest of them are fine. I say that, now I'm going to jinx myself. Amid the eerie stillness of Barb Reef. This is the reef where we lost Barb. When Sir Gilman springs forth. Yeah, that's exactly the entrance I expected from him. Ah, Master Rita, this knight's keen eye has spotted something in the depths. A veritable boon. You received shipwreck. It is sopping wet. I mean, I would expect. Please tell me you didn't bring me a whole shipwreck. Let's take a look at the shipwreck. Ooh. Alright, 75. I'll take that. I will happily take that. Something glintering up here. Tiny Tempest. Entertaining, but would unleash calamity if ever it were to be unbottled. Why do we keep these things on the top shelf? We have a Tempest in a bottle. We have thousands of Screeching Wheel Mites in a bottle. We have a Magma Mug? Why would you... And there's a Drive Imp right on the edge. Just like a cat. Waiting to knock them off. This is a terrible idea. Right, no need to worry about that now. To the Isle! Hey, we're back to boat mode. I missed boat mode. Yes, the messenger imps. I just love the messenger imp's whole look. Ooh, news from Rookie. We assume from Rookie. We still don't know if these letters are genuine. This, I think, is going to be a better test because trying to imitate Rookie's style of speaking is going to be a lot harder than trying to do Headwind's somewhat more vanilla approach. Rookie's past transgressions have all been forgiven since his return to the Commonwealth. He's even offered a well-appointed home and place of business. Yes! Must have represented just the kind of lavish lifestyle that Rookie always claimed to have wanted for himself and his extended family. Eventually, and somewhat reluctantly, he refused the gifts. Instead, he tracked down Volfred's agents, gave them ample information, thus emboldening their ranks. Go, Rookie! The last bit of the message sounds as though it was transcribed word for word from something Rookie said. It simply reads, "The rest of you better get back here soon, or else." Oh, you got it, buddy. Hurry? Teaser's happy to learn that Rookie joined the revolution. Me too. Seems that Greendale had themselves a conscience after all. Ah, the noble Rookie. He sets a shining example unto us all. We understand this Rookie holds no degree of influence, at least among his kind. Yeah, he's kind of useless on that one. Don't you think he must be sad to have turned down a house? Hope he isn't sad. I'm sure he's fine, Shay. Hard to believe he would have turned down living in that kind of luxury. Maybe he got used to it out here. That's actually a fair point. I don't think that's why. I think he really did grow a conscience, and it's pretty great. It's probably like itches when it rains. It's, oh boy, poor guy. The messenger imp accepts some scraps to eat and rushes off. Everybody gets one hope. Rookie giving us hope even from beyond. What a friend. Oh, I still really miss that guy. He would be really handy in some of these rides. Wagon shudders to a halt at the Isle. Beware. Bizarre outcroppings give it a foreboding feel. Back to that beware thing. In the distance you hear odd gibbering noises that sound like drive imps? Is it gibbering or gibbering? Falcon Ron, how did you get out here?
Oh, gosh, flies.
Oh guys, how'd you find me all the way out here? This is for extra special customers. Falcon Ron, am I not an extra special customer? I'm only joking. You're the only customers I got. I'm half wondering if the moment my back is turned, if he just grabs onto the back of the wagon and then sets up shop right as I'm disembarking.
Shay.
I got tons of customers. It's just they already bought lots of stuff today, so they're not here. Oh, Falcon Ron, never change. Hello, something here you may be into. Been hearing about these little numbers for a while. Jewel bands and ring bands. Supposed to be for a couple of lovebirds. Oh ho 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 ho. Anybody could probably use them, provided they were to buy them off of me. I was gonna get them for myself, but anyway, let me know if you want them. Okay, well first we're gonna sell the shipwreck. At the start of a round, briefly gain infinite stamina if an ally has the other band. They're literally their friendship bracelets. That's holy crap. 2 presence, 2 weakness, 2 hope. 2 presence, 2 weakness, 2 hope. Holy wow. Alright, well let's go ahead and grab one of them because that's a guarantee. Now I need to make 58 bucks. That's the one that gives Shazor a ricochet. You know, ironically, I don't actually need this one. But I will actually give this one to Jody. There we are. And which one was this one? Oh, yeah, the Gilman scale to let him jump further than usual. No, we're going to hang on to that one because that's pretty big. We got 22 left. Probably not enough for any of this stuff. Nope. Correct. Back we go. You are my favorite customers I had all week. Why is there a question mark? You know what? Doesn't matter. Sir Gilman! Figured you would have something to say. Fuming in anger. I've really seen him. Gil, buddy, you alright? What brings you to this night this afternoon? You doing alright? Let's talk through it, buddy. Tell me what's going on. This knight cannot escape the horrors of his past. Seems that you would hear them then. You have this knight's apologies ahead of time for burdening you further with his troubles. Hooray, backstory! Having said that, here they are, the troubles you requested. You are of course familiar with the siege of I almost thought that said Spinal Sanctum, which would be terrifying, but not out of place with the other landmarks we've seen. Burned down remains of the old capital of the Commonwealth. For this night, the memory of it is a wound which will not close. Telling you, man, all day. This knight stood there on the front lines while the highwing remnants descended upon us. Those are the Harpies. Furious was their assault that our chain of command was ruptured instantly. We have the Sea Dominion. We require orders to perform our duty. Without such orders, why, we surely make a very easy target. 1 by 1, then 2 by 2, they picked us off. Oof. Some of them shrieking with laughter all the while. This knight saw his comrades cast aside like sea flies. How this knight survived, he does not know for certain even now. Perhaps it was that he attempted to pursue and to detain his own knight commander, whom you met. Ah, yes, Sir Deluge. That cursed Sir Deluge. If not for his craven cowardice, the spiral sanctum, it might have held at least a while longer. Gotta tell you, from your description, I'm kinda thinking the dude made the right call. Not to really give Sir Deluge any points, because screw that guy. Instead we were routed, rendered spineless both in form and deed. Sir Deluge was first to turn and flee. Ah, hello! That's an any. As her chain of command crumbled. As for this knight, he failed to catch his knight commander. He must have looked a coward too. Thus came the time for penance, and this night, why, he insisted the only course of action reasonable. Sir Gilman, you exiled yourself because you went after your commanding officer. As you can plainly see, his wish was then fulfilled. How absurd that he should re-encounter his old knight commander here so soon after. Thus did this knight become obliged once more to Sir Deluge. We're going to have to deal with that guy sooner rather than later. We took to the waters in the Sea of Solace, where soon we met Pyre Hearts, a triumvirate exclusive to our kind. Plain to see that they lacked wherewithal, and Sir Deluge, they thought he could provide it, the leadership they sought. And his was too much of a coward to decline. Being of the Sea Dominion, this knight had little choice but to comply, or so at first he thought. When he encountered you in the Nightwing, something awakened within him. I freaking love Worm Quixote. With so little honor left to use and so much left to gain, it became eminently clear that this knight stood a better chance within your ranks than those of Sir Deluge. It's not much of a compliment, but you know, I'll take what I can get. There's little left to say. This knight cannot escape his past, and yet he chooses to believe that he was spared that day not merely by coincidence. Perhaps Under King Auras yet has plans in store. He clings, however vainly, to that hope. Aww. Seems best to leave him for now. You sense he feels relieved at having shared all of this. Good. As he should. Alright, there was one quick switch, couple of switches actually I think I'm going to make. First is Jody. Might be a little presumptuous. Let's see. Banish while possessing the orb bears a chance to automatically pass it. In fact, is guaranteed to automatically pass it. But if I can give her +2 to everything and a chance for infinite stamina, that's pretty good. Alright. I might give that to Shay instead. So put that there. We get the Runed Band. What's Shay got at the moment? She's got... Kerfang has not been a significant contributor versus this one. Which, especially after that last routing, we kind of need. 3 presents for you isn't bad. Let's see, what's Gilman got? That's the healing one. That's also not bad, but it's not super great. FIFA 19 went in a different direction, huh? Oh, that's all too true. Let's see. Presents for you might not be a bad thing. In fact, yeah, let's go ahead and give our knight higher presence. Our harpy has +2 quickness, which is not bad. I kind of like the idea of giving the matching friendship bracelets to the harp and the demon. I think there's you know what that is? That's growth. After being banished by an adversary, yeah, that hasn't really come in hugely handy. Quickness will be really nice. Kerfang will be nice. Yeah, let's go with quickness for you. Because with Ruki gone, I need another speed demon. And my demon is not speedy. Alright. Commence the night! Hey, Christy! Oh, but hey, no loot boxes! Alright, we've had our first loss. Let's see if we can avoid going 0-2. These are at the moment, best rivals numerically. Oh good, Elmer remembers. Hi, hello. Father asked me to salute you and the Nightwings, so here I am. Consider yourself saluted. This dork. Oh, okay. And may the scribes watch over you and Mr. Oldheart. They shall do no such thing. Only doing this to ease Father's worries, such as I can. When night falls, you are my adversaries, nothing more. He's adorable. Just want to scruffle him. Oh god, there's another new one. These are all so bad. No, listen, I've already lost my first right without any Old God Titans. Do not need to be on challenge mode yet. It's not like I wanted to salute you or anything, baka. Very nice. See, Christy, this is why we get along. So I don't know if y'all were watching the stream earlier, but we got to... Jodariel, our 9-foot-tall demon friend, got to have, this is a cool space, got to have a flirty conversation with the other demon Ignarius that we met.
The blasphemous Isle of Kael'ma.
She mentioned that she had a love back in the Commonwealth,
by even more gibbering nitwits than usual.
and now she's thinking about possibly
Your
pursuing that again,
adversaries
and we got to confess our love.
shall be
It's currently on hiatus for, in her words, a variety of
reduce their
reasons,
pyre to a smolder
but apparently the
and
feeling is
step
mutual.
closer to freedom.
That is straight up a football field.
Now, prepare yourself.
That is straight up a football field. Hey, Delbert! Fancy meeting you here. My son Almer tells you you have treated him most graciously. For that, I am most grateful. I said no such thing! Sorry. I don't know why this kid tickles me so much, but... Suggest we dispense with further interactions for the time. We must not let our hearts take sway when we are here to honor the scribes. Dalbert is Dogbert's father. Oof. Listen, how dare you? Oh, you're right, Mr. Oldheart. I never thought of it that way, but you're right. Oh, Shay. When all this is over, someday, not too long from now, I'm starting to do Angus from the Adventure Zone. Excuse me, sirs. And the scribes are satisfied that we have served them. Then, will you be my friend? adorable. Okay, I know you mean that too. Until then, may the scribes protect us all. This kid looks like every super weave I knew in high school. Right? I think that might actually be part of it. That's why I kind of enjoy that he's, like, constantly annoyed. I'm back. I'm sorry. I'm late. Sorry, I'm late. You freaking muffin.
The rite shall begin forthwith.
There's not enough outright bullying for her to be Angus. That's right, everyone's too nice to her. Oh, God, still a great show. Okay, well, with this... Okay, let's start with Pamitha.
Pamitha.
And then on the assumption that second is third, we'll pick Shay.
Shay.
Now watch, they're going to go to her next anyway. And then Jody.
Jodariel. It is done.
Prepared as ever. Shay arrives at full speed with toast in her mouth. Oh god. Spectacular reference. Extremely well done. I just finished the Balance arc last weekend. Tears, right? Right? Where am I? Literally earlier today, I'm in the latter half of the Crystal Kingdom arc. So, Merle just lost... Minor spoilers for the Adventure Zone ahead. Merle just lost his hand to the crystal thing. They've recruited Noelle, my favorite robot in the world. And what's-his-face? Lucas has just betrayed them. She can't be the protagonist. The color of her hair is found in nature. I really like these guys. If I have to lose to them, I'm really okay with that. Oh, see, and I had a feeling that they were going to start moving. This is going to be... I don't even know what this is going to be. This is going to be something. This is really going to be something. Our struggles and our plan, mere entertainment to these lonesome creatures. Yeah, but look at them, they're adorable! Begging your pardon, sir, the imps of the Isle are quite passionate about the rites. Just now, they offered a bounty in Soul, if our triumvirate proves worthy. Oh! So if we win, we get money! Soul is Gil. Gil, of course, is GP. They would pay us, in exchange for what, exactly? And where do they get the soul, for that matter? I appreciate that for the first time we have Sandalwood on the back foot. They're cat bustlings. They're basically Tizo, but giant. Also, apparently they can occasionally squat their heads. They're freaking cute. I think they're eating the field. My understanding is they wish to see us perform various feats of glory. As for the source of their wealth, who can say how much soul lies lost within the sea? It's a fair point. We did literally pick up a shipwreck on the way here. Reader, it may seem beneath you, but the opportunity is real, if the soul would be a benefit. It's yours to decide if entertaining these creatures is a justifiable distraction during these affairs. Trust your judgment. Let us not distract you further. So, does entertaining them mean something other than winning? Ah! You shall be tasked with feats of glory in the rites. Oh, got it. Bonus objectives. I'm with you now. Oh, you're fast.
Another banishment. Now begin.
Done for you.
The night winds
Nice shot,
are
Pam.
versed to strike the adversary's
Dunked.
flame.
Whoa. I thought your aura bigger than mine.
Blow
Whoa.
against the
That was
adversary's
close.
pyre.
Banish 2 exiles in a single aura cast for $20.
To each his own. Ooh.
Gotcha. Nope, not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. Yep, landed right on top of you. Tried to jump.
Dog
Nice
of
shot.
14.
Nice shot.
The orb is up.
None for you.
Their pyre sputters.
Very nice. I don't think we're going to get the bonus objective on this one. They're very tiny and they're not lining up well. The imps grow more and more agitated with each passing moment. Some start spilling onto the sacred crowns. Oh dear. Yeah, so it's double kill with one of the spells, the shoot casts. Lo, our onlookers. Oh, this is Albert again. Lo, our onlookers. I don't know why I went Deckard Cain, but here we are. They cannot seem to help themselves. Stay a while, and please, good creatures, stay back for your sakes. Interesting.
What are those blasted creatures doing? This is a sacred tradition, not some boorish spectacle.
We got this, we got this. Oh, I thought you were the fire. I ran right into a person who I thought was the fire.
Dangerously close.
Wait, did I not hit you?
Quite foul for the Nightwings.
How did I not hit me either of those times?
Their aim was true.
I had you dead to rights.
And thus your pyre wanes.
What the heck? Oh, nice jump.
All but dispatched with ease. Your
And I jumped
pyre
right through you.
cannot
Okay, now I'm
take
getting a
much
little bit
more
annoyed.
of that.
Because that's 2 in a row where we had this, and then we didn't.
How comical.
There you go. That's fair. You're not gonna catch me. Nice job, Ham.
Adversary's pyre.
Okay, one more, one more.
Now end the ceremony.
Okay, I see the dodge now. Kinda hate that I can't. There we go. Oop, nope, respawned. Aha! I can't jump over them? Now I can.
Oh, you
That's a
poor
bad time to
thing.
find that out, huh? Whoa! Aha!
And it is
Nailed
done.
it. Nice job, Jody.
The Nightwings.
Yeah, they were really fast.
Right conducted with
The
aplomb.
dogfolk, the curs, have a really fast dodge roll that I never really timed right when
The
I was playing
ceremony
Rookie.
is complete.
That was intense. It wasn't super close. We were still at like 80 on our pyre, but still, it felt intense. Whew. Hopefully this doesn't hurt things
What
between
stirs now in
Shay
the
and
hearts
Ulmer.
of all these exiles?
Ooh, Jody, you're getting close to max level. Or whatever happens when that bar fills up. Ooh. I need to get the little guys in a right. I should find a right I don't mind losing and put them in it, just to level them up.
Until the stars align.
They're using it during the slow-mo, which probably helps. That's actually a really good point. The Tempers are an imposing triumvirate. Okay, I feel better about losing to them now. Striving to live up to their glory days when they were the strongest of all. Yeah, there's really no shame in losing to them. Hey! To you and your fellow exiles. So we've beaten the Fate... I think we've beaten the Fate 3 times now. Jody seems to be unwell. Oh boy. My strength has failed me. I feel alert enough, but very, very weak. Please do not exert yourself or try. Giordano appeared rather disorientated. I appreciate that they actually did disorientated. And more fatigued than usual. Reported feeling not entirely present. Symptoms of banishment sickness. Ailment suffered by those who frequently conduct the rites. I've had her in too many games. You know what? That's fair. I really have kind of been overtasking her. She'll be able to take part in light activities, but under no circumstance shall be able to conduct the coming rite. That's fine. She deserves a break. She's worked hard enough. Now that I ought to not keep you from the stars, please go and have a look. For all of us, I think, are anxious to depart this place. I don't know. This place is kind of cool. Alright. So unless I'm bad at math, which I am, one more star and we're good to go. If Sir Deluge is at one of these, that's gonna win. We deserve a break eating pudding with a spoon. Ooh, there's Pamitha's sister. We just fought Tamitha and them. I don't think much has changed yet there. That's the... Ooh, nice, up to 46%. Very cool. Doo-doo-doo. Actually, wait, come back to that. Alright. So, 7 and 5, 7 and 4, 7 and 7. Wow, Withdrawn have been just all over the map today. And that's Sir Deluge. Alright. We gotta take these guys on. I gotta get Sir Gilman kind of out of his funk. Is this night to understand? We shall soon confront Sir Deluge. This is to be a most exciting time. Imagine, if you will, a worm without the slightest trace of bravery. Listen, we met the guy. I don't have to imagine. Oh, good. We get backstory. Everything's in sepia tone. Sir Deluge, a worm knight of the Sea Dominion and former ally of Sir Gilman. He lacks the sort of courage for which his kind is known, and yet somehow leads the Pyre Hearts anyway. I'm sure blackmail was probably involved. Some worms born under the Sea Dominion's waters sought life's meaning on dry land. The Commonwealth recognized their chivalrous traditions and soon put them to use. Deluge was just another bit of frontline fodder in the war against the Hiving Remnants. Yeah, really sending worms in as frontline fighters when you're playing up against bird people is just, that's insult to injury as far as I'm concerned. Time and time again, he distinguished himself for one simple reason: he would not die. His unusual instinct for self-preservation kept him safe in many battles, and over time, he was repeatedly promoted for lack of any real competition. That's adorable. So unfortunately, at the moment, Sandalwood, the sap, Sandalwood and the minstrel Tariq are the only two that are not playable. Tariq, it makes sense. Sandalwood, according to his backstory, did actually participate in the rites, like, way back with the original Nightwings, or a former group of Nightwings, and, like, lost two of his companions, and so he just vowed never to get back in the ring again. I have a feeling before this is all said and done that he's putting the mask back on, because I think the wagon has one for a sap, and we haven't met another sap, so I think it's got to be him. I think at some point Sandalwood will be playable. He's not currently. In the Battle of the Spiral Sanctum, when retreat certainly was not an option, Davis retreated anyway. He found a way. This was a breaking point. He at last was sentenced into exile. There was a Union general that was best known for running away, and I can't remember who it was. Saltwater, where he made contact with Gilman and other members of his kind. They all saluted him as their superior. Ah, hierarchy. They conduct the rites in the name of their great hero, the Under King Ores, one of the 8 scribes, while adhering to their strict knight's code. This knight might not have failed quite so miserably at the Battle of the Spiral Sanctum had his entire regiment not turned in disarray after Sir Deluge fled. Yes, let's deal with your angst over this issue post-haste. And by post-haste, I mean after we talk to somebody. Jody, sweetheart, how we doing? You okay? If anything left against them proves to be reliable, they all lead with their right wings. How to beat harps. They are quick, but they can leave themselves quite vulnerable. I think that was General Backside Turntail. Yes, that's the one. Thank you. The name was on the tip of my brain. Such sage counsel. This knight feels most emboldened. Being here, I suppose it's unlikely. I mean, Pameth is, like, right there. The good knight and I were just comparing several survivor strategies we picked up on the plot border, reminiscing on old times. Jadariel has volunteered to become this knight's master-at-arms. Oh, that's fantastic.
No.
I said no such thing. I know you nothing. Oh god, he's gone all heart eye again. You lead with your forward. The right wing should be in a support or pickup role. Nice. Very nice, as we're back to basketball. Realistically, honestly, if you're birdfolk, they should be leading with talons. This knight has honored you and trained him as your protege. Poor Jody. This knight is most impressed with your familiarity with the finer points of being sliced to ribbons by the remnants. Fantastic. Hockey ref, thank you. Sorry, it was right wing, not right guard. I'm entirely too American for hockey conversations. A lot of my American friends would be mad I said that, but I'm saying it anyway. Alright, so you're sitting this one out, which is totally fair because you are, like, right there. So that means we really should go ahead I think we're going to bring in Pamitha anyway. We're definitely bringing in Gilman. That's Tizo or the Witch. The Witch might be... I'm sorry, Big Bertrude. I shouldn't just call you the Witch. Big Bertrude might be a good fit for this trio. Or it might go horribly wrong. But you know what? There's only one way to find out. Whoop! Right, I'm going to try not to bump into anybody else, because I've already got an achievement for bumping into other people's wagons, and it just seems rude. Ooh. Nope, stop. I said I don't want to bump into people's wagons. Looking for more of those little tiny circles that tell me that there's... Ah, like that. Gloom hangs thick above the pit of Milithe, and all around it. Brave to seek your adversaries here. Many in the downside believe it to be nothing other than a foul den. A foul... what was it? A wretched hive of scum and villainy. They take the tales of Islash Astralborn to be mythology, embellished through retelling. You've met others, such as the witch Milda, who believe otherwise. Yeah, we'll have to reckon with her at some point. I'm convinced at some point we're going to go up against the witches who might be the Withdrawn. I think it's the Withdrawn as their triumvirate. I'm convinced that she's at some point going to actually like bring a curse to bear, and it's going to be awful. I'm certain someone else has already made the underwear comparison. Nice, that's good. Thus still, your right against the Pyre Hearts take place in complete secrecy. Alright, so where are we landing? Cold Mort? Minstrel knows of a morbid yet potentially lucrative task. Interesting. That has me intrigued. Falcon Run! Oh, it's Falcon Run. But we haven't had time to make any money, so I don't want to disappoint Falcon Run by being broke when I show up at a store. That seems rude. What's your morbid task, you strange, strange man? You arrive again in the soiled grounds of Flagging Hands, already anticipating the sinking feeling that comes with this place. This time Bertrude has something to say for it. We shall know how you... We shall show you how to withstand the less pleasant qualities of this locale. That's quite handy, thank you. Soon everyone is feeling better, if but for the assurances. Ah! Is that like Falcon Punch? Kinda, if he sold a drink. Oh wait, Falcon Ron has potions now. He actually has Falcon Punch. Oh, that's the best. Henceforth you shall not suffer penalties to hope in this region. Thanks be to Bertrude. You know, I had a feeling this was exactly the thing we were going to need to do. Speak not directly to the living shade, and be true to your heart when responding to his inquiries. Make no attempt to look it in the eye. Sounds like an Enderman. Good to know. When Minster offers these and other words of advice as you approach the burial mounds of Coldmoat, where many exiles in the downside see their final days. Ooh, hi. Sorry, not looking in the eyes. Not looking in the eyes. Glimmer of a shade appears before you as you stand surrounded by the dead. You barely see it, and it does not speak. You feel its thoughts piercing your heart and mind. Why always this? It's more like Captain Ron, Captain Punch, Captain Kangaroo, which... Where else can we go from here, really? According to the shade, the book that you possess may lay some of the fallen here to rest. Oh, that's handy. Sandalwood, when are you going to mention that? Shade leaves you to your work. Turn through the book, looking at passages concerning freedom and the spirit. Recite such words as seem best fit to each of the fallen you see. The shade resurfaces, it leads you to a hollowed... hollowed? Not hallowed, I almost said hallowed. Hollowed stump. Could be both. Then fades away. Found a Nuxroom. What are you? Oh, alright, nice. Honestly, the work itself was kind of the reward here. Kangaroo Jack? Samurai Jack. Wait, we've gone way off. Way off book at this point. Captain Jack? Captain Jack would have been the more sensible place to go with that one. Let's go up against Sir Deluge. As we work our way through Skull Mountain. I love that the little flames are coming up through the eye sockets of the skulls. That's pretty great. And there's Falcon Ron. What's up, buddy? Hey, guys! I hate that I keep going to these awful places and Falcon Ron is there. And it's like, dude. Although I guess for a slug, horrible probably has a different definition. Let's see. I last told you you're my favorite customers because I wanted to remind you that is definitely true, okay? I'm getting nervous the more, like, eager he gets about that. Right, this is for sale only. Anything else I just don't need? I want to keep you until I can level you up, because bonus damage could be really handy if it gets higher. Giving Shay Ricochet Aura could be really, really handy. Let's see. That one's for Sir Gilman for jumping. For being banished. This one, I'm actually going to go ahead and ditch this one. And then this is the one that heals my Pyre after I douse theirs. I'm going to hang on to you for the same reason. What else we got? Sunken Shadow. Adversaries banished by the bearer take longer to return. When flinging the orb into the Pyre, I would never do that. I need to remember I can do that, honestly. Bonus range to shoots. The Ashen Coal is still there. After dousing the adversary's Pyre, the bearer earns a reward, so get money. This one would have been a great one to pick up early on, because it would have added up, but like this far into the game, I don't think it's worth it. Alright, those are all temporary. We haven't used the scribe stuff. Really needed it. Ooh, +5. Yeah, that's worth it. I think that will leave me exactly enough. Well, yeah, there you go. $3 remain. Well worth it. Doop-ba-ba. Smash cut to the final boss of the game. It's Falcon Ron, using all the buffs you've sold him over the game. Crap, where did I first hear that? But yes, the idea that the final boss is the shopkeep, and it's all the like lower level magic items and potions that you sold for coin. Alright, little tiny bit of bookkeeping, now that we have some new talismans. You're already at rank 20, which is where I want you. Gilman! This one needs a lot of love. Let's get you very upgraded. +6 presence. That should be a massive aura for a tiny fast dude. And now we have the flagging fungus. Occasionally produces foul-tasting mushrooms that are strangely satisfying to pluck. Huh. Huh. It's like I'm 12. We commence! I'm actually really glad that we lost a right off the bat here, because now I'm looking at this going, okay, now I'm not worried about losing one individual right. I'm going to be worried when it comes to liberation rights, but the individual ones, I'm not gonna sweat those. Ooh, another, interesting. Is this Ignarius or another demon? Wolfred starts, something you have never seen him do. You observe the colors he wears in inverse of the Nightwings. Ooh. Okay, Sandal, you got some news for me, buddy? This cannot be. I have been... Hi. You're pretty. Who are you? You perished. I watched you fall. You did. Husbands? These horns that grew long ere I could walk again. Oralek. Former exile of the Nightwings, betrayed and abandoned in his moment of glory. Sandalwood, we have a lot to talk about. Okay. Sandy, sweetie. Okay, listen, I have a right to do right now, but we're gonna talk after. What are you? There are so freaking many of these! We're up to 7? There's not a lot of sky left. Adversaries each have +50 stamina. This is the first one of these I'm actually considering, because running out of stamina has not been a super big issue. Hey, Bedroad! No, you're, how far into this are we? You're half an hour ahead. Which means I think you'll actually hear just in time for this rite and hopefully the liberation rite afterwards, which is a much better kind of climactic moment to end on.
Reader, what lunacy is this? 'Twould appear the Nightwings are to stand against themselves this time around.
Wait, what? I thought we were fighting Deluge.
This is a mutiny, in violation of the sacred law. The exile whom you face, Oralek. Long ago he had his chance, and he relinquished it. He cannot simply claim it now. and I cannot preside over this nonsense.
Wait,
Good
are you just...
night.
You're just leaving? What does that even mean? Okay, so we're up against one of the vintage Nightwings of the old Nightwings team that Sandalwood said he was the only survivor of. And also now you've denied me a chance to fight the Pyre Hearts, which means that Sir Gilman is going to have to wait a little bit longer, which makes me sad. They must have suffered a misfortune. Actually, no, I'm okay with that. Sorry, Sir Deluge is kind of a jackass. Tampering with the Stars designs is not permitted. Listen, this guy is kind of terrifying, and I'm a little bit aroused. Cheating the worthy of their rightful liberty is not permitted either. Oh, you two definitely have a history I want to know everything about. But right now we need to play some basketball. Search your heart. You know it to be true. Oh, so this may be how we get Wolfred into the mask again. I have refused to wear them since in a show of solidarity to you. Nothing is true. Everything is permitted. To elude the... Wait, what voice? Described within the book. I really gotta read the book at some point. They call me reader, and I haven't read the stupid book. Calls to you during the rites and reminds you of your exile. Interesting. This is like when Sting fought fake Sting. You're never very good at this anyway. Oh, I'm gonna get my butt kicked, y'all. What sense is there in us standing against each other? I mean, to be fair, he seems kind of pissed and he wants to take it out on you. Unfortunately, he's gonna take it out on me. See that I'm not too easily discarded. Okay, I'm sensing a lot of old fire here. Alright, demon. I think that was one of the sea folk and a cur. So, one big demon and then a lot of little tiny speedy guys. Orlek is not one to back down. Have we met anybody who is? Well, I guess Sir Deluge, but... Very experienced even at the time, and so beware. There's no one in his day who could prevail against him, and he appears even stronger now. Thanks, thanks, thanks. Who is this anime Dracula-looking motherfucker? He actually reminds me of, if you haven't seen, I recommend, Netflix did a wonderful, short, like, 6-episode cartoon of Castlevania. Their Alucard looks a lot like Orlek. Was it the developer of Dokapon Kingdom? Someone imprisoned the lead vocalist of the police? Nice. He's very experienced in the rights. He's going to kick our butts. I wish I had more valuable advice to give. I wish I had foreseen this. Yeah, I've just kind of accepted that we're taking the L home. Alright. Bam, you have been a ringer pretty much this whole time. One day I'll learn how to play Tizo. It will not be today. No, let's go with Gilman. Pamitha's aura is frayed, and also Bertrude's aura has the same thing. I don't know exactly what it means. We have a Medusa, or as they call it, a witch. All of the witches look unique. They're kind of Naga or Lamia, depending on your region of the world. And they also seem to be, like, bonded with fungal matter in some way. And we can't use Strongbay because Strongbay is sick with banishment sickness. Also, she might be bummed out because she had to turn me down when I asked her out. So a lot has been going on. It's a damn shame, too, because we're up against a demon and I can't use my demon and I'm really missing her right now. We face a fearsome adversary. Surely we have faced far worse? We really haven't, sweetie. Listen, buddy, as far as I knew, he was on the up and up. Oh, we're gonna get just demolished. Nope. Yay! Oh! I thought I had you. Yay! Nice jump, Shay. Right over their auras. Up, a little too far. And a little too short. Well, that's a free hit. Damn. What? What happened? I jumped. You went over there just to... Okay, no, that's a solid strategy. Dick move, but alright. What? Alright. That's right, you jerks. Oh, man, I don't know if I'm just mistiming my jumps. Ow, that... Wish I were that fast. Nice job, Pamitha. Get dunked on. Whew. So I first of all, their demon jumps a lot, catching me off guard, and just like in our fight with the other demon, I keep feeling like I'm hitting the jump button to jump over the aura right as they dash in, and I've got to be hitting it a second too late because they're bulldozing right over me. All right, let me catch up on chat. Dear Strong Bay, can you participate in a rite? I can do it. I can do it 9 times. Jody will play with Pam now. We had them resolve their issues. They're at least on a tentative hiatus for the, murder death. Oh, okay, I think we've got a slight advantage. I think it's like 60 to 45. It's way too close for comfort. So long as our pyre yet burns, this is not over. That's literally how the rules of the game work. Please tell me this is not you, like, doing something to the field again. Damn it, damn it. God, his aura is huge. I'm just buying time now. Haha! Nice job, Gilman. Alright, a little bit more of a lead now. Ha 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 ha! Too fast for you. What does Gilman bring to the party? So he leaves a little... I'll talk in a second. What? 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 I was in it! So I was going to say he has an aura trail that he leaves behind him. Oh, you jerk. What? She didn't get her aura back, damn it. Alright, tell you what, we'll talk later. Bull. What? What the hell is that? What the hell was that? Okay, we're gonna pause. Okay. First of all, what does Gilban bring to the party? He's very fast. I'm a little bit annoyed that I gave him +6 presence and it doesn't seem to affect his aura in any way, which is really unfortunate, so I'm going to have to move that talisman. His thing is that instead of having a shoot attack, he actually bounces back along his own slime trail and eliminates anybody along that path. I haven't really been able to make that attack work even once. What I'm annoyed with at the moment and why I paused is I need to take a moment to... A lot just happened there. So normally, when you pick up the ball, your own aura goes away, which means that if anybody, no matter how small their aura is, touches you, you drop the ball and usually you're extinguished. And I hit him, I hugged him with 2 different characters, and that didn't happen. And then, while holding the ball, he started to kind of DK from Smash Brothers Slam the Ground, took out both of my people, and then slam dunked it with a bonus damage attack. And that's a lot. So, huh. There. Alright, go, go, go. Bullshit, he got back in time. Come on. Yes! None for you. Nice job, Pam. Holy crap, that was intense. Old Nightwings, get wrecked. New Nightwings. The Nightwings are dead, long live Nightwings. He's just been filling up his X cage the whole time. Listen, I will accept that headcanon. He moves it like twice. Yeah, he's faster, he jumps further, I'm not going to say he's better than Jody in every way, because that's not even remotely true. But he is faster, he jumps further, and he has a move that is not even on her list of masteries. So I'm a little bit annoyed with the Cheaty McCheater face, but you know what? We still beat him, and that's what matters. You call yourselves the Nightwings. Seems you have learned something. We didn't really learn this from Sandalwood. We've been rocking since a few rights before we met him. His stats are higher, but Jody is better. Truer words. Whew. You're the Nightwings in name only. That's not even close to true, but alright. It's, you know what? Take whatever you need to survive. It's a mockery of what it once stood for. All of this a stain upon the legacy of the scribes. We are kind of planning to tear down the whole Church of the Scribes thing, so yeah, I guess that's true. Oh, sweetie. All the flavors in the world, and he chooses to be salty. It's perfect. Absolutely pitch perfect. Oh, gosh. My heart is pumping. That was... I really didn't want to lose that particular match, and, seriously, you should be playing Overwatch, not Pyre. Good a time as any to say thanks for having me along on this strange little journey of yours. I was really fully expecting, and I still am kind of like half expecting Pam to betray me, but she's super useful, and honestly, it's hard not to warm to her after a while. Permanently gains +8 quickness. I will take that any day of the week. Alright, looks like that's everybody. You might as well have said, "Your Hanzo carried, by the way," and disconnected. Wow! Oh. Okay. I'm gonna mute for a second and actually take a drink, because...
No.
Okay, back now. Yeah, sorry, that kind of caught me off guard. Orlek, he has changed. Scarce resembles now the one with whom we traveled. So her Tariq, near as I can tell, the Lone Minstrel, and I guess the name kind of suggests this, has never been part of the rites. And I mentioned this a lot last time, that he's paired off with the Gate Guardian, who is in front of, we'll probably see again in a moment. So I still don't really know what Tariq's actual deal is. I don't even think anyone has referred to him as an exile. He might just be a part of the landscape here, and I kind of want to know. I'm afraid so. I can only begin to imagine what he has been through all these years. Yeah, apparently he fell, like, off a cliff, and his horns grew before he learned to walk again, so... That's not a great place to be, especially if you feel like you've been betrayed. Orlek and I, we have some years in common. A story for another day. Yeah, of course. Look at how this affects our plan. Orlek is a principled person. His freedom was denied him just when it was in his grasp. Wolford will tell you more of him in due time, of that I have no doubt. For now, it seems the stars beseech you once again. One single star. There's your new speed demon, exactly. Pamitha has been really, really solid, and I want to give her one last chance to get in, to try and get her sister's ear. Oh, and I just realized, actually, I think it's her sister that we're fighting for the title. We are! Oh, that's... Well, maybe we will be sending Pam back home. Home? It's not really home. The Commonwealth isn't home for the harps. Alright, give me this one more time. 49%. This doesn't really tell me who I should send next. Or like, how is it that you're alive? I really wish something in this would tell me... Yeah, maybe it doesn't matter. Hanzo is less effective than his players think he is. Hanzo is a very commonly picked sniper character who people often believe can carry an otherwise not great team. And for someone who's extremely skilled on him, that can be true. But the number of people who choose to play him who are not skilled enough on him to contribute significantly is pretty... Yeah, it's a sniper problem. It's exactly the sniper problem. Once more to the fall of Sulium. Our plan proceeds apace. I love the word apace. He didn't use it, but I love it anyway. Need but continue to make good on all such opportunities the stars present. Our ranks within the Commonwealth may yet grow strong enough that we will sway the people towards our cause. We're already close to the 50% mark, which makes me happy. People have their hearts... I actually have no idea... I don't know if the game ends when we get to 100%, or if we just get to a high enough percent and just hit the big red button to initiate the plan and hope for the best. I'm really curious to see where this goes. People have their hearts and consciences, but the Commonwealth has long since lost its way. An all too familiar feeling. He's a really good mid-range, I agree. I think I only count him as a sniper because it's a slow-firing, small hitbox weapon. Where headshots are usually instant kills. Never-ending wars with the hiring remnants, the passing of more sentences of exile than ever before, for increasing more dubious causes. Yeah, it really seems like most of the people we've got in the current Nightwings really do not deserve to be here. Gilman turned himself in. Jodie turned herself in for not murdering children, which is apparently a crime. At least by your own account, Wolfred is here because he printed pamphlets that he wanted to get people to read more, and he was protesting anti-literacy laws. Yeah, I really am rooting for all of these kids. What of Orlek? Having never picked the game? Having never played the game, I'd probably pick Widow or Anna. Anna, I think you would really enjoy. Particularly, I think the Sleep Dart would really fit, given the tribe's days of engineering. Orlek appears to have his own agenda? Yeah! We don't really know anything about Orlek, except he has some issues with his ex-boyfriend. Our plan remains the same. We have a mountain which we need to climb. Let's rest. Fly at the break of dawn. Of course, there's going to be someone to chat with. Oh! This is unexpected. What's up, Teasy? Oh, sweetie. Aww. Filled with mixed emotions at having seen Orlek again. I forgot that Tiza was also one of the original Nightwings. Thought for sure Orlek had perished. Oh dear. Oh dear. He's angry that Orlek acted so unfriendly with everyone. Aww. And skitters up to the rafters. Poor little guy. Okay, I'm gonna leave him to that. And so, we press on. Let's see. This is blinking. Does that mean there's an interesting thing? No. Alright. That's just reminding me where Bertrude's is. And now we fly. And fly we shall. Whee! Past the Heffalump trees. This storm has been going for quite some time, and it troubles me just a wee bit. Again, as a longtime fan of Dark Sun, blue-colored storms that don't go away are always a cause for concern. Pamitha, given that we're about to go face your sister, I'm glad we found something that's interesting to you. Damn place down there I like it least of all, among everywhere we've been. Thankful that there's been no reason to return. Reminds me of home. We all grew accustomed to the thinner air amid the cliffs. But it was not the nicest place. Little wonder that my sister settled for a rather warmer base of operations in this land, by the nest of Trieste. At least we have to spend as little time as possible near here. Let's fly on by and go about our business. Oh, sweetie. Alright. Oh, hang on. I got too close. We have to go down to go up. Everyone knows that. We have to go way down to go up. Emperor's Fall. Okay, so Jody will gain favor there. Gilman will gain favor here.
I can't really send either of you on just yet.
And we're fighting the Harpies. Okay, if we're fighting the Harps, let's go ahead and get Gilman a buff. Dark Sun is the one where you roll 3 characters at once because 2 of them are going to die to traps and radiation. That is, yes, you are correct. You also start at 3rd level and with a free psychic talent, and it's not nearly enough. It was my first ever D&D. This begins our 3rd ascent to the Fall of Solarian. My agents in the Commonwealth report our plan is proceeding. Didn't say it was proceeding well, just that it was proceeding. Some time to spare after having landed. Brief expedition to the monument of Haub the Swallow. First of the 8 scribes of the Book of Rites, the Gracious or the Accursed. That's a heck of a combo. Dang it, I'm doing the thing where I'm reading minds without meaning to again. Sorry, Gilman. Here, I'm gonna close my eyes. His compatriots so yearn to once again be free that this knight's heart goes out to each of them. Please help him help them. You are such a muffin. Gained 1 quickness. He was already pretty freaking quick, but I'll take it. Mentor wouldn't be terrible. Forge isn't bad. Let's check in with folks first, and then we'll vocate. Gilman looks pissed. Oh, not pissed. Determined. Tiso is president, and Rookie finally tinkled on every lamp in the streets. The plan is proceeding just fine. Welcome, Ivory. Yeah, no, everything is going exactly as was foretold in the book. Aw, Sir Gilman. This kind routinely clamors from the depths of the Sea Dominion to seek greater glory and perhaps a slightly longer life expectancy within your Commonwealth. Excuse me. I will never be over the hard eye. Such an honor to be assigned the rank of knight, be conscripted into the front lines of the Commonwealth against their vicious winged enemies. Listen, Pamitha's right there. Is Tizo max? That would explain so much. It actually kind of would. His ultimate goal to fight our way to the surface, past our brethren, past the razor reefs. Reefs? Past the razor reefs, the strangled kelp, the snaggle fins that prey upon our kind. That is basically a whole Dr. Seuss book just in that one sentence. He continues listing undersea dangers for some time. See, more Dr. Seuss. Blood sniffers, the electric scallops? The rogue worms of the frigid current. I love that even the worms have Vikings. Paralyzing nets of the far fishers. Past the scalding waters of the glowing trench. This is amazing. Despite the myriad changes of living in the Sea Dominion, it's each would-be Worm Knight's duty to abandon that place at his or her soonest their soonest convenience. How humorous it was to learn that life within your Commonwealth had quite a bit in common with our existence under sea. Just not all pomp and glory. And the streets were not, in fact, paved with cheese. Gilman is best worm, right? I mean, not that there's much comparison because Sir Deluge is such a jerk, but still. Perhaps it's our lot as Worm Knights to bring strife with us wherever we should go. It really is Don Quixote the Worm. Actually, you know what? That's unfair. He's tilting at actual giants. Fortunate this knight found his place with so fine a company as yours. Gilman greater than Earthworm Jim. That's saying something. Rather than strive constantly to outperform each other towards one's own self-gain. To the extent we are competing still, this knight shall ever strive to take the lead. he's so. I love his energy. I love his energy. I love that this game gave us. Wow, he's got +2 quickness now. This game gave us a number of characters who were excitable and adorable in different ways. Because we've got Tizo, Shay, and Gilman, and they're all different and Ruki originally, and they're all different kinds of high energy speedsters. Let's see. Study in private wouldn't be bad. I haven't done this in a while. Yeah. Let's get back on the excuse yourself for the others. Pour of the Book of Rites and Mysteries. +1 hope isn't bad. Presence would be very, very good. Alright, so we gotta get, let's see, we did quickness last time. We can go ahead and wrap quickness up. Hope isn't bad, just to get people back in time. Yeah, let's go ahead and do hope. Everyone could use more hope. All I'm saying is give Gilman the space suit. Nice. It's not very groovy. Rita's influence, spirit. And this is kind of a darn shame, but we're just at the hour-and-a-half mark where we're going to go ahead and be calling it a night to wrap up the stream for the evening. Which means that next stream, which unfortunately will not be until next week, but next stream will actually be hopefully this Sunday night, if not Monday night. We'll be picking up right here. I know, I'm so sorry, y'all. We're picking up right here with our 3rd Liberation Rite, which means I have most of a week now to agonize over who I'm going to send next. I'll be honest, I have no idea. I'm gonna have like a spreadsheet and a flowchart, and then I'm still gonna roll a die or something like that because it's I can't decide. Thank you all so much for stopping in. Thank you, especially Ivory, for joining us. We've got the VODs of the game up to this point if you want to catch up. Well, I mean, it sounds like you played it before, so you're good to go. I also sent Headwind first. I've sent Headwind and then Ruki. I have no idea who I'm sending next, but we'll figure that out. Again, hopefully Sunday night, if not Monday night, we'll be at this again, and we'll get this one wrapped up. Thank you all so much for joining me, and I hope to catch you around for the next one.